Hey everybody, welcome back to Mark's Magic Review. Today on the review, we have Ultimate Invisible Palm by Harry G and JT Magic. What is Ultimate Invisible Palm? Ultimate Invisible Palm is a gimmicked variant of the Invisible Palm routine, where cards seemingly transfer impossibly and invisibly from a stack of cards being held in the magician's hand onto the table. So it is a very cool, mind-boggling effect. All right, if you go to the store today and you pick up Ultimate Invisible Palm, what are you gonna get? You're gonna get the box that has the Ultimate Invisible Palm logo. It kind of opens up at the back like an envelope. Inside, you're going to get a link for the instructions. You're also going to receive 2 gimmicked cards. As always, one of the first questions we always ask is, what's it gonna set you back? How much is Ultimate Invisible Palm gonna cost you? Well, online and at your local magic retailer, it should cost you in and around $29.95. That's $29.95 USD, United States dollars. All right, let's talk about some of the pros with Ultimate Invisible Palm. First of all, I've always really liked Invisible Palm routine. It's really fun, it's kind of very mysterious. Cards are traveling under mysterious and impossible circumstances. It's very magical. It's always had a very magical feel to it. So it's always been one of my favorites, and I have learned a few different variants. This one is no different. In fact, I think it's even more visual because of the gimmicks that are involved. Kind of allows you to do a couple things and a couple subtleties that you wouldn't normally be able to do in the Invisible Palm routine, and really, it helps take this to the next level. Pro number 2. This is an easier version of Invisible Palm to perform than the standard version or the original concept of Invisible Palm. It just, because of the gimmicks included, it just involves less sleight of hand, and the moves that are involved with it just seem to be that much easier. It does use a very common principle in magic that we see in various effects to perform the Ultimate Invisible Palm, so it shouldn't be something that most magicians are unfamiliar with. Therefore, even for a beginner, it's much easier to perform and learn than all the sleights that would be required in some of the other variants. Pro number 3. It is a pretty decent price on this at $29.95 American. I would have liked to seen it a little bit cheaper, because really what you are getting here is 2 gaffed cards, and then you do have to supply the rest of the cards, but still a pretty good price for what you get, including the instructions, so I'm not going to complain too much. I do actually think it's a pro. I have seen similar effects using similar type gaffs that are almost double the price. So not too shabby here from Harry G and JT Magic. All right, let's take a look at a couple of the cons. So first and foremost, this does use a common magic technique or a common type of gimmick for this effect that is you would see in a lot of different projects that are out there and a lot of different magic effects. And one thing that is typical, a con with this type of method that is used, is that it can wear down eventually. There will come a time, anyone who's used something like, say, an invisible deck, there will come a time when you find that it's worn out, and you'll have to repurchase the effect. Con number 2 is that this is going to take considerable practice to master. Even though it is easier than the original variants of the Invisible Palm, it's still going to take some time and a lot of effort to get all the handling down and the finger placements and really just have it presentable for an audience. So don't think this is going to be something that you're going to be able to just pick up and jump right into, like an electric a gimmick or an electric device, something of that nature. This is going to take some time in front of the mirror and sitting down at a table and running through it multiple times, probably for several hours before you go out and perform this for a person. Now, you can call that a con or not. A lot of magic, this is required. In fact, you should be sitting down with your magic products for several hours at a minimum, no matter what it is, before you go out and you perform it. I know that some effects are advertised as perform in 10 minutes. I always suggest that you run through a lot longer than that. So, if it's a con or not, it's up to you, but this will take some time for you to learn and master. Okay, it's time for the 5-star segment. Where is Ultimate Invisible Palm going to land on the podium? It is a great effect. It is a nice, different take on an invisible palm, and the gimmicks that are involved really help take it to the next level visually and handling wise. It's going to be a lot easier for a beginner to learn, and for a veteran, it kind of just lets you take the scenic route to this effect. If you like to do it, you're not gonna have to worry about any demanding slights or anything of that nature, and it's kind of a breeze, so it's a load off your mind. If you're into the original Invisible Palm, I highly suggest you take a look at Ultimate Invisible Palm, and here at Marcus's Magic, we are gonna give it a 3.7 out of a possible 5 stars. That is good enough for a silver medal here at the review. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here at Marcus's Magic Reviews. I'm Marcus. Join us next time.